Grow Your Own by Hanson, a short film. Beth and V's allotment day. Beth, 17, a small, timid teenager, sits on a deck chair, nervously smoking a cigarette in a gloomy allotment. A crate on its side serves as a table. On it is a magazine open to a spread about employment on cruise ships. Super, Monday. The allotment has an old shed and a large bare patch of soil where vegetables would normally be grown. Former mining houses, now run down, take up most of the view at the back, while the modern new housing estate dominates the skyline at the front. Valerie, 17, known only as V, paces back forwards whilst on her phone. V is tall and stringy with purple hair and wearing patchwork dungarees. Finally, she hangs up.
Well, oh, come on, V, I'm dying here.
All we have to do is turn up on Thursday and do a quick interview, and then we can sail Friday as cabin stewards.
We're going to be cabin stewards? I don't know what that means. It does sound glamorous.
Right, one problem. The interview's in Portsmouth.
Where's Portsmouth?
A long way away. The lady said the tickets are about 75 each.
We need to find £150 in 2 days.
I know, it might as well be 150,000.
Well, I haven't got anything, and I know you're skint. That's buggered that then.
Well, I'm gonna die in this shitbox town with 3 kids and a fat ass.
I gotta go and get my mum some shopping. Do you want to come?
V sighs, picks up the magazine and follows a friend. Supermarket day. Beth and V are at the fruit and veg section. Beth is weighing out potatoes while V stands next to her.
When does the next ship set sail?
About 6 months.
So we wait, save and go then.
I've got to get out of here now, Beth, not 6 months' time, this week.
Beth puts the potatoes in the trolley.
Your mum's new boyfriend still being a dick?
Yeah, the pervert wants me out of the house and she won't hear a word said against him.
Grab me some carrots, will you?
$1.55 for a small bag of carrots.
Those are organic, you daft cow. Get the 25 pence cheapy ones.
A well-dressed woman pushes past V and picks up 3 bags of organic carrots.
Hey, you don't want those, they cost a fortune. Get these cheap ones instead.
The woman turns her nose up at V, puts the carrots in her trolley and walks away. Instinctively, V straightens her hair and dungarees.
Did you see the way she looked at me?
She's one of them snobs from the new estate. I think they own the place just because they got some money.
Bitch! This was our crappy town before you lot showed up.
Living room evening. V is sitting on the couch watching TV. Fizzy, 40s, enters. Fizzy's a tall man with a mop of tight curly hair and a large beer belly. He walks straight past V and changes the channel.
Hey, Fizzy, I was watching that.
Fizzy sits down opposite V and cracks open a can of lager.
Yeah, well, I'm bigger than you.
Yeah, smellier than me as well.
What?
Nothing.
Watch your mouth, V. I'm not above punching a woman. How's the job hunting going?
Slow.
But you're 17 now, so it's time to get out and stop sponging off your mum. I've got big plans for your room. I'm not going to let you arse them up.
Give me 150 quid and I'll be gone forever.
I'll give you a kick up the arse, you lazy bitch.
He crushes the empty can and throws it at V, who moves ahead to avoid it. Fizzy then lifts one cheek and farts. V looks at him with utter disgust.
What the hell does my mum see in you?
He stands up and gives his crotch a squeeze in the front of her.
When you're 18, I'll show you. Trust me, it'll be the best birthday present you'll ever get.
You think I'd enjoy having a fat pig like you on top of me?
Fake it till you make it, skinny tits.
He laughs and starts climbing the stairs.
I mean it. I want you out of the house by the end of the week.
When he's gone, V switches the TV over. She has an idea.
Fake it till you make it.
Bedroom night. Fizzy and V's mum are asleep. V enters, drops to her knees and crawls along the edge of the bed. On a bedside table is Fizzy's wallet. V opens the wallet and carefully starts to extract a £20 note.
What are you doing?
V freezes, not daring to look at him or even breathe.
So I'll have my cake now.
V looks. Fizzy's fast asleep. V exhales and grabs the money. Beth and V's allotment morning. Beth walks along a path towards the allotments. Super. Tuesday. There's a line of people queuing next to Beth and V's allotment. A large sign stands by the gate that reads, "Organic produce, all natural, fresh from the ground, cheaper than the supermarket." A list of prices are below. V appears with some carrots, potatoes and a turnip covered in fresh soil. She hands them to a waiting customer.
We'll call that a straight fiver.
The customer hands over the money and V stuffs it in her jeans. She addresses the other people waiting.
Yeah, I'll be with you in a minute.
V pulls Beth aside.
Where the bloody hell have you been?
Captain, what's going on? Nick isn't a twist anyway.
We're in the organic produce business. I had an idea last night, so I whipped up some flyers for the posh estate and they're actually turning up.
You serious?
V digs her pocket and pulls out some money.
I've already taken 30 quid.
Grabs Beth's hand and leads her to the gate.
Yeah, prices are on the board. Wait here while I check supply levels.
V opens the gate and closes it behind her. Beth and V's allotment continuous. V walks around the back of the shed where several supermarket carrier bags are stored. V pulls out a bag of smart price carrots and pushes them into the patch of soil. V's phone rings. A picture of a pig appears on the screen as the contact.
What?
I'm missing 20 quid. You wouldn't know anything about that, would you?
V hangs up. She walks over to the gate and opens it wide. Beth is waiting with an order.
This man wants 6 carrots, 12 potatoes and a parsnip and a pear tree.
The trick is to make sure they see you pulling them out the ground. After that, they'll believe anything you say.
Taj. People arrive. Beth and V take turns selling to them. Beth walks along the soil patch, pushing in vegetables. Beth counts out the money. V writes down £78. At the supermarket, V distracts a young man marking the out-of-date bread, while Beth steals a sheet of reduced stickers. Beth and V are at the self-scan, scanning all the vegetables they've reduced. They laugh until a security guard passes. Super, Wednesday. V and Beth tip some vegetables into a wheelbarrow and pour soil on top. Beth picks out one of her old cigarette butts. Beth and V walk through the new housing estate with the wheelbarrow. Beth rings the doorbell. Beth hands over a turnip with the reduced sticker on. V has to quickly pull it off before the customer spots it. Exhausted, Beth and V return to the allotments with the now empty wheelbarrow. There's a queue of people waiting by the gate. They sigh and get back to work. V hands over a bag of vegetables to the last customer. She grabs the sign, enters their allotment and closes the gate. End of montage. Exterior, Beth and V's allotment, evening. An exhausted and muddy V sits down next to Beth, who's counting the money out on the table.
£168? You did it, V?
We did it, Beth. Let's celebrate. I'll go get us some cheap wine with my fake ID.
Allotment, evening, later. Beth is still sitting at the table. The gate opens and Fizzy enters.
Where's your thieving little friend? What's that?
Beth snatches the money and stands up.
Nothing.
You daft slag selling drugs. Hand it over, all of it.
Beth shoves it down the front of her jeans. Fizzy laughs.
You think that'll stop me?
He grabs the waist of Beth's jeans and yanks her close to him.
Piss off!
Fizzy rams his hand down the front of her jeans.
Let's see what little treasures you've got in here.
Suddenly, there's a thud and Fizzy falls sideways. V is standing in front of Beth, holding a bottle of wine. Fizzy touches his curls and looks at his bloody hand.
Oh, that's gonna cost you.
Enraged, Fizzy charges at V, who swings the bottle, but it knocks from her head. Beth jumps on Fizzy's back, but throws her to the ground. Beth falls hard and lies winded. V scratches Fizzy across his face. He yells, grabs her, and they both fall down on the top of the vegetable patch. Fizzy pushes V's face onto the soft, wet soil. V struggles to breathe.
Ah! I knew it was you who stole from me, you thieving little whore!
He lifts her head, spits out a mouthful of soil, and takes a big gulp of air. Fizzy pushes her face back into the soil, and V begins to suffocate again. V tries to lift her head, but Fizzy holds her down.
Oh, no, you don't. I've got plans for you, you cocky little slut.
Fizzy starts to pull down V's jeans. V stretches out a hand and frantically searches for something to defend herself with. She pulls a carrot out of the soil and blindly lashes out. The tip of the carrot scratches Fizzy's clean in the eye. He yells and lets go. V turns over and pushes him off her. Beth charges at him with a wine bottle. She yells and hits him in the face. A long streak of blood exits his mouth. Fizzy lands back on top of V, unconscious. Beth and V's allotment, late evening. Fizzy wakes up. He's been buried up to his neck in the soil. A handmade sign has been planted next to him that reads, "For sale, one organic arsehole. Any price welcome." Fizz, night. Beth and V sit next to each other, both wearing their muddy clothes. Beth is reading V's resume.
A skilled chef and a qualified first aider. Is there anything actually in here that's true?
Oh, you know what they say. Fake it till you make it.
The end.